we would have to unscrew these first, and then it's a matter of prying. So I've got a this is like sprung steel metal, I believe, and usually it's just a matter of that, but let's find where the hinges are. So yeah, this has been quite dusty because I haven't touched it for ages, but at the moment I don't feel any hinges. There we go, I've heard one here, so let's put that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in some like retaining clips, maybe with some plastic. Hold on. So I've got quite a few pieces of plastic here. They're around 1mm thick plastic, so I'm just gonna shove it in here. I'm gonna move on to the area next to it. Because that did definitely lift there. So remember, this is the top of the monitor. So my intention is to try not to damage the plastic, because it would be great to reuse it. Oh, there we go. That fell down, but not to worry, because we're gonna get access to it eventually. Oh, that's the second one down. But yeah, like I said, remember to remove the bolts before you start doing this. And these little plastic pieces that we're putting in, it kind of prevents the hinges to rejoin. There we go, another one here. So yeah, if you guys do a lot of repairs yourself, do invest in like a sprung steel prying tool. Very useful. Because if it's not sprung steel, it will just fold. Can't find a clip here. Where is it? Okay, let's work on another area maybe. We need to do it from the side now. Let's start with the middle side. There we go. Got something here. What do I? Trying to be gentle, don't want to break it. Oh. Very awkward. Oh. Yeah, that's good, that's good. I'm gonna push that in the corner. Ish, kinda ish. I think let's try maybe from the bottom, whilst keeping those clips there where they are. Not sure if I'm doing this correctly, because I haven't done this one before. Oh, and I think I just scratched it. That's okay. To me it's okay. Okay, I think it's much harder to access it from the bottom. Yes, feels a lot harder from the bottom. So let's keep trying here. What's keeping it so tight? Maybe. So I just had a quick search to see if there's any existing disassembly videos on this monitor, and it looks like there isn't any. So let's just try to continue doing this ourselves. Maybe eventually this will be your go-to video for disassembly. But these clips feel tight. Where are we looking at? And once I do get access, you guys will be able to see where those clips actually are. But not just yet, so keep watching, and maybe don't start your disassembly until I'm done and you know what to look out for. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Quite tricky. So I did actually eventually get this monitor for free, because I was supposed to buy this monitor, no, not this monitor, like the 38-inch dead monitor that I was going to use for some donor parts. A guy sent me a 34-inch model instead from eBay, so I ended up getting this for free because he sent the wrong one. Like, he had it listed as a different monitor, and so it didn't really prove of any use to me until, I guess now, I think I'll have this monitor when it's fixed for my girlfriend, my fiance. Oh, it does not want to open. At all. I think there's a clip here, but like, why is it so hard to access? Okay, well, it's there definitely, but something's keeping it really, really tight. Okay, I'll use some metal pieces to keep it from coming open, maybe. I don't really care about the plastics on this piece, on this monitor. I think there's one here, maybe. Ah, goddamn. Where did this go? Is it here? Okay, I think I need to work from the bottom up because this isn't going anywhere from the top side. Okay, I can get access here, I think. Nothing. Oh, we have something here. Okay, that's a good position. So maybe the bottom of the screen, corner here. So let's put that. I think that declipped the corner, and I can see, I think, it's It's like maybe the starting position, maybe. Yep, there we go. I think I've got this. Yep, there we go. Oh. Oh, that just snapped inside there. That's okay. There we go, another one here. There we go, here. I'm just holding this open. Yeah, I'll put this whole thing in here. Oh. Yep, same thing from the corner. That works. Seems to work very well. Yeah, we'll just hold it for now. Oh, what was that? Really awkward. Where's the second clip? Okay, so can I see from here? Okay, so we've got a clip here. Yeah. It's at like every 5 centimeters or so. Yep, got the second one. Really tight. Oh, there we go, got the second one. Third one, I mean. And the fifth. Got it kicked like that. But I think something is keeping it in here. Maybe it's something around that area, because it's not budging at all. Need to put something in there so it doesn't come up. Put this in here rather than the top side. The top side isn't moving at all. No, it's not. It doesn't seem attached. It seems fine actually. Yeah, so that's completely off. So I think maybe we just need to continue from the sides now. And what are the clips like here? We can't even see them, can we? Okay, see the way I did that? I just like pried it like that. Yep. Yep, same technique. Just lifting, to be honest. It's not really technique. There we go. Oh, okay, we got it. Let's just hold that here. Repeat the same thing for the other side. I'm just going to put anything that's under here, because remember the screen is completely broken anyway, so that's going to need to be replaced. And just get into the circuit board basically, and just keep it the frame. And that's off. That was a bit tricky, but now it's off. And we can collect all those plastic pieces. And what I want to find out is this, the display model number, and then I could just order a new one, hopefully, as long as it's cost efficient, because if it's like the same price as a brand new monitor, then there's no point. So I'm going to keep this down and I'm going to write it down for you guys. Okay, so here we go. So that's one of the stickers. Next one. And there. That will be where the main board is. That's cracked. So basically what I'm testing for, since I like to remove the matte coatings from monitors, and this screen is already gonna go to bin, I might as well try see if the matte coating is removable, or is it not? Is it gonna come off with a polarizing layer? Because if it does, then it might help some people. And it's been around 2 hours since I sprayed / no, it's going to come off with the polarizing layer. And this is cracked as well. That's dangerous. It's glass. It's cracked on like every corner. Yeah, that's polarizing layer. So, as per usual with the LG monitors lately, and the matte coating is not removable without removing the polarizing layer. Now what you could do is, if you peel off the polarizing layer, you could, I'm going to put on the polarizing layer back on, but that isn't fun, is it? Because you first of all need a polarizing layer, and then you gotta put it back on perfectly. Well, I would assume you want to put it back on perfectly. Yeah, that's the polarizing layer. I mean, that comes off fine, and it would look amazing if this wasn't cracked and this wasn't a polarizing layer. Oh shit. Maybe I should wear some goggles. I'm going to put some goggles on just in case. Okay, so here's my mask. Let's put it on before we continue peeling.
I'm not really sure why I'm peeling it all, because obviously this is a polarizing layer. Out of curiosity, let's try.
But yeah, that is what the screen would look like without the matte coating, but without the polarizing layer. So let's try and connect the monitor and see if we got any area that will display. Because what I can do is I can attempt to try and put on my spare polarizing layer. So I bought a few different polarizing layer strips with different angles to see what we could buy to experiment with the gloss. I mean, a polarizing layer, so that we could experiment with, experiment with making it work. Let's hope it doesn't blow up. Yeah, it's pure white, but we have functionality. But we need to try the polarizing layer. Right. Okay, so I have my polarizer strips, samples at different angles. And here you can see did it just die? Or did it go to sleep? Let's reconnect it. So we can see we have different angles here. 135, 90, 45 and 0. Oh. Interesting. But yeah, this monitor wasn't displaying anything in the first place, so it's not like we can get a valid reading. But let's try all the strips. Yeah, I mean it's not displaying an image anyway, so we can't test. Properly. I would have to actually try this with a working monitor that displays something at least. But this has got nothing, so I can't really test it. So let's continue with the teardown. I'm gonna disassemble this completely, and I'm gonna just bend that monitor, the screen away, because obviously it's broken. And I've been trying to source one, a replacement from eBay or AliExpress, but they're like cost hundreds. So, and I could get a working monitor for 100 as well, so there's no point. And besides, it's not like this monitor is exactly sought out after, so it's not very good or anything. It's not an interesting monitor to me, so I am just gonna bin the dead screen, and I'm gonna keep this the rest of the chipboards, wires, and I think I just sell it on the functional parts. I mean, I'm just gonna, don't need the dead parts. Probably doing this in the wrong order, because obviously I haven't actually disassembled this before, but I'm just doing it for your benefit, guys, so you can actually have something to go by in case you do have a functional screen and just want to do some maintenance, so you know what will happen before you actually do it. You know, although I just undid these screws, I'm gonna actually remove this cover later. I'm gonna remove the hardware first, like the motherboard. So let's get things disconnected. That goes to the chipboard as well. That doesn't. This is, I think, for the backlight. Holding it in place, I'm not sure. I don't think it's this. So you see, springs came out here. Okay, you see what I did? I just had to kind of slide it, because I think this is connected as a thermal block to keep things cool. So I'm gonna actually lift this. Yep, you see, I just kind of yanked it out. So we can put this back in, because that didn't need removal. So let's get this out. Or do I need to get the frame off before I unscrew this? And remember, the backlight works, but it's the screen itself that doesn't. Oh, there we go. That's the whole frame. And how about this? Well, that's quite the chipboard. And that's from when I was trying to disassemble it. Right, quite. So we can lift this. I'm using my fingernails. Yep. That was just with double-sided tape held in place. Move that out, and these boards are usually like soldered with this areas. I don't know how they do that, so I think I'm just going to bin them. However, I'll take these connectors, these flat ribbon wires. Take this as well. If you want to remove this properly, I'd use some prying tools like plastic, just plastic pryers. I don't know what they're called. Yeah, this is for the backlight, and this is what actually controls the screen itself. And now I also actually going to disassemble this because this has got some valuable materials. Okay, so I've got a little screwdriver here with a flathead screwdriver, and let's start from the corner where the glass is shattered, and I'm just going to lift it under where I see that little white thingy, that little clip. So you'll see why I'm actually going to remove that. That's going to be where the screen joins with the backlight. Oh, there's one here as well then. Makes it much easier. And the corners like that as well. Now it's should come out pretty easy now, except this corner. I need to be very careful because this is like shattered glass, remember. So maybe this would be better just with a Stanley knife to cut that piece, that area. I'm being a bit more violent or like rough than you guys should if you got a functional unit. Or what I could do is hit my nail. Okay. Okay. This is all glued together. But is this an ideal way to show you guys how to do this? Because like obviously you'd not want to do this if your unit is functional. So what could I show you to do it in a more safe way? Just peel this off. Or just cut it. But I mean, like, if you're gonna disassemble the backlight and you're gonna have to replace it, it's gonna come with a backlight. The screen will come with a backlight. So let's just continue this. Oh, this is dangerous. I have glass shattering. Not good. I think this is glued on. Ah, full on destruction. Yeah, if you're doing this, I mean, this is not going to be reassemblable. Okay, so let's start to bin things. So I'm going to bin this, that's not usable. Because that, sorry about that guys, my phone's battery just died. So if you were to do that cleanly, I actually missed something. There is screws here all along the bottom, so unscrew them so you don't have to do any extreme prying. And again, we've got that tape on the corner. I'm just gonna pry that. And now, for these clips, we need the flathead again. So where's my flathead? Here it is. And we could just simply do that. And it will start coming off just like that. Pretty easily. And you would only really do this if you are changing the backlight, but if you're buying replacement screens themselves, the backlight would be included, I believe, in the actual panel itself. However, if you're using a donor screen with, say, a dead backlight and you need to replace it with another screen that has a dead screen but a working backlight, that would be a considerable reason to do this. And this is how you would do it, I suppose. But for the tape, I would lift it off properly, unlike me. I'm just tearing it because obviously I know this is a not valuable screen. I'm just going to bin this. I'm just going to keep the boards and the wires. But yeah, you get the idea. Just basically use a flathead screwdriver for these areas. Perhaps not like this. But I'm continuing to show you this because I'm going to show you what's underneath. And this is what I'm going to keep. I'm going to keep this screen because this is a nice piece of acrylic. And is it actually flat or is there a curve to it? I think it's just semi-positioned because I can just like straighten it. Okay, I'll keep that. And then you have layers of white. I'm going to keep that as well. It's like a diffusion layer, I believe. And this, strips of LEDs. Or some kind of backlight, not LEDs. And that's where the connector is. That goes to these. And how's this held in place? I'm not sure what the correct way to actually remove this is. I'm sure this is not the correct way to remove it, but yeah, there's some kind of light. And this is quite hard material. Oh, it's on top of metal. Okay, this I'm just gonna bin. Can't do anything with this. So yeah, I'm gonna bin this. Let's see what else we can do. Got the bin next to me, so let's start binning things. Okay, let's go a bit further. So what is this? Oh, that's the actual front of the screen, and it's got much more cracks now. So let's see what's under that. We've got more sheets. There's a lot of layers. I'm going to keep these. Might be useful. Some projects. Okay, so let's do one by one. One screen, two screen, 3, 4. We've got 4 layers. And that is the screen itself, full of cracks. Yeah, I'm not sure how to dispose of this, but I need to dispose of it. Okay. Okay guys, so I guess that's it. This is the salvaged components that we have, and yeah, from our experiments with the removal of the matte coating, it clearly can't be done without removing the polarizing layer, unless you're willing to put on a full screen of a polarizing layer back on. I suggest not doing it because it will peel off the polarizing layer and it's just a bit of a mess. It's not really worth doing all this work just for converting matte to gloss, but I hope that was informative, guys. If you want to disassemble your unit, and I hope you can do it safer than without knowing what you're up against. But yeah, I hope you guys know what you're up against now. So yeah, till next time, guys, take care.